How did Usain Bolt fail in professional football? Did you know that the legendary track and field athlete Usain Bolt once attempted to play football professionally? Well, yes. After enjoying a successful spell as a sprinter, the Jamaican and 8-time Olympic champion tried to switch to football. Sadly, Usain Bolt failed. Are you an aspiring or amateur football player? This video was specifically made for you. With the Jamaican admitting to the mistake he made while pursuing a professional football career, we have examined his journey, identifying the mistakes Usain Bolt made so you can learn from them and increase your chances of playing in the top leagues across Europe. But before we get started, please don't hesitate to like and share this video with your friends, colleagues, and fellow football lovers. Doing this encourages us to conduct even more in-depth research and share exciting football content with you. Now, let's get into it. How did Usain Bolt fail in professional football? Usain Bolt officially retired in 2017 after an illustrious athletics career, becoming the fastest human being on the planet. However, instead of hanging his boot as many athletes do, Usain Bolt decided to swap his sprint spikes for a pair of football boots, announcing his interest in pursuing a lifelong dream of becoming a world-class footballer. Aged 30-year-old at the time was obviously not on his side. But the Jamaican started off very optimistic about his decision. It's a personal goal. I don't care what people really think about it, the Jamaican superstar told reporters. It's a dream. It's another chapter of my life that I really want to do. If you have a dream or something you really want to do, you want to try to see where it could go. From here, his quest for his first club began. Usain Bolt was keen and fascinated with the idea of playing for his beloved club, Manchester United. But we'd all realize that it was all but a dream, as the Red Devils never considered offering the former athlete a professional contract. Of course, he appeared on the field as a celebrity attendant, but truly, that was all there was to it. Thankfully, Usain Bolt was handed a 2-day trial in March in 2018. 2 months before resuming the trials, Usain prepped himself by training with South African side Mamelodi Sundowns. When asked to grade himself after his trial at Borussia Dortmund, Usain Bolt gave himself a 7 out of 10 score. Consequently, the Bundesliga side also promised to give the Olympic icon a realistic assessment of his chances of playing professionally. Well, they did just that and sadly couldn't proceed with Usain Bolt. If he wants to make at the highest level, he still has a lot of work to do. Coach Peter Stoger admitted, "At his age, there is not that much room for development." With his search for a top club almost becoming impossible, Usain Bolt settled to join Australian A-League side Central Coast Mariners for an indefinite training period in August 2018. During his 8-week trial down under, Bolt appeared in a preseason friendly against MacArthur Southwest United and scored 2 goals to boost his chances of turning pro, wearing the number 95 shirt. The hopes of the sprinter were shot alive again, as it looked like he was already proving his doubters wrong. Bolt played up front and caused the opposition defense problem when he was given space to stretch his long legs. "I think I've improved in every area," Bolt told reporters after the match. "I think my touch is that little bit better. My vision needs to improve a little bit more. I think my running off the ball is where I've improved the most." Before his trial at Central Coast Mariners, Usain Bolt already turned down a 2-year offer to join Maltese champions Valletta. This time, with his cameo performance at trials, Central Coast Mariners reportedly offered the Jamaican a contract. We'll see what happens. I think people are still contacting my agent now about opportunities, so we'll see in which direction it goes. For me, I've learned that I still have it. I figured that I was improving a lot, so as you can see from the first game to the last game, I really improved and did better. I've learned that it's a little bit harder, but it's all about dedication and work with the team, Usain Bolt added. His agent, Ricky Sims, in October 2018 said, "In response to the media stories, yes, Usain has been offered a contract. I do not want to make any further comment at this stage." However, one of the managers at Central Coast Mariners, Mike Mulvey, insisted that it was all a rumor as he wasn't aware of the offer. Around the same time, former Republic of Ireland international Andy Keogh caused a stir with a brutal assessment of Bolt's footballing abilities, saying the 8-time Olympic champion had a first touch like a trampoline. "He's not going to be able to make it," Keogh said. "It's nice to have the attention on the A-League, But him playing here, that's not for me. He's shown a bit of potential, but it's a little bit of a kick in the teeth to the professionals that are in the league. Less than a month after the contract brouhaha, Usain Bolt left the Australian club after turning down their $150,000 and presenting a counter-offer worth about $3 million. Hell no. There is no way the Central Coast Mariners could afford to pay that amount. I would like to thank the Central Coast Mariners owners, management, staff, players, and fans for making me feel so welcome during my time there. Bolt said after confirming his departure from the club. The club's owner, Mike Charlesworth, added, "He integrated very well into the team and made great strides as a footballer." After leaving the Australian side, Bolt continued to struggle to land a club. And 2 months later, he announced that he was no longer pursuing his dream of becoming a footballer. "It was fun while it lasted," he said. "I don't want to say it wasn't dealt with properly, but I think we went about it not the way we should. You live, you learn. It was a good experience. I really enjoyed just being in a team. I'm now moving into different businesses. I have a lot of things in the pipeline, so as I say, I'm just dabbling in everything and trying to be a businessman now." More than 3 years after ending his dream to become a professional footballer, Usain Bolt recounted his experience via an interview, explaining he made a huge mistake by choosing to play in Australia. "I think I made a mistake at the start," he said. "When I retired from track and field, I didn't want to stay in Europe because the media was going to be all over it, so I went to Australia. But the level of football there wasn't good. I should have stayed in Europe. After a year of trials, I just said, you know what? Let's just move on from that. So I moved on." Surprisingly, this statement angered a lot of people in the Aussie football community, with several people blasting the Jamaican athlete on social media. One of them was the respected commentator Simon Hill. He said, "Well, it certainly wasn't good when he was playing, that's for sure. Brilliant athlete, but nowhere near a pro footballer. Thank goodness these sorts of PR stunts are long gone." With that, we have come to the end of analyzing how Usain Bolt failed in his football career, which never took off from the ground. The Jamaican Olympic champion has now moved on to pursue a career in music and entertainment. Nothing that his dream is to become like DJ Khaled. We have now come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to support this channel by liking this video, sharing it with your community of football lovers, subscribing to our channel, and ringing the notification bell so you will know when we publish next. Bye for now, and we'll see you in the next one.